trading deadline is now less than 72 hours away. The first shoe fell for the Mets last night with the trade of A.J. Minter to the Minnesota Twins. Tonight, Freddie Peralta's start has been scratched because of what might be an imminent trading of the right-hander.
Now the Mets have had the best ERA in the National League since the All-Star break, 2.84. They've had 4 straight games now where they've gotten at least 6 innings from their starter. Not going to get 6 from Senga tonight. He hasn't pitched in a long time, but they'll get as many innings as they can. Otto Lopez flies one out to center. Luis Roberts scurrying back to the warning track, and he runs it down. Nicely done by Robert, and a 1-2-3 opening inning for Kodai Senga.
There is Jansen Junk, Nelly, 4 wins, 6 losses, a 4.89 ERA this season.
His splits against righties and lefties, he does a lot better against righties. Lefties, he's had a hard time. And, you know, the breaking ball, the changeup, over a 300 average.
Ewing rips that on a line to right, but right at Griffin Conine. And there's one away.
That one in there for a called third strike. Fastball at 95, just locked up Lindor. It's a punch out for Jansen. There are 2 men going.
Pitch number 9 to Bichette is a bouncer up the middle. And a 1-2-3 scoreless bottom of the first inning.
Oh, it's Spider-Man night.
No,
you know, Spider-Man and the Mets go back a long way.
Yeah?
I mean, Spider-Man was first introduced in the comic books in 1962.
Really?
Oh. Same year that the Mets. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Got him with a cutter. Second strikeout for Senga, who's retired the first 5.
You know, maybe the Mets are thinking one thing about reinventing him as a 1-inning guy. Maybe Senga's thinking, I want back in that rotation. And this is an audition of sorts.
Hernandez strikes out on the fork ball, and Senga off to a rip-roaring start. 6 up and 6 down with 3 strikeouts. It's going to be interesting to see whether Robert gets a lot of play in the trade market. I mean, he barely played this year, on only 114 at bats. He's such a great talent, but he carries a hefty price tag.
On the outside corner, strike 3 called, no challenge from Robert. It's a strike according to our home plate umpire Brennan Miller.
Right behind the bag at second is Lopez. And he throws out Young, and both pitchers have gone 6 up and 6 down to start the night.
Boy, Kodai Senga is rolling. He had 22 pitches through 2 perfect innings, which was tied for the 4th lowest in his career in the first 2 full innings. So Senga has punched out for the first 7 Marlins that he has faced. And here's Joe Mack, and he yanks one on a line into right field. That's a base hit. That'll chase Carson Benj all the way to the wall. Mack headed towards second, and he pulls in safely with a 1-out double. Marlins have their first hit of the night.
Now the corners pinch in against Javier Sanoja. He pops one up. Lindor retreating to call.
Back
and catch, 2 out. Kodai Senga was basically relegated to the end of the bullpen. And he's only pitching tonight because Freddie Peralta is due to be traded soon. And here he comes out, and he throws 3 scoreless innings to start the night.
Both Jansen Junk and Kodai Senga look very good on this Friday night here in Queens. 28 pitches for Jansen Junk. Still not allowed a hit. Plop, pop fly into left. One away. Hernandez makes the catch.
Polanco swings and misses. That was a changeup. He cut over the top of it, and Jansen has his 3rd strikeout. There are 2 men gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Jansen has tremendous arm speed on the changeup.
Francisco Alvarez flies one to left off the end of the bat, and Hernandez has got it. 3 perfect innings for Jansen Junk. We're flying. We're scoreless.
Home 4th inning. Jansen Junk's been perfect so far. A.J. Ewing has the hardest hit ball lined out to right. He lines this one to center. Marcy retreats, and in front of the warning track, he's got it. That's outside ball 4, and the Mets have their first base runner of the night.
Bichette 2 for 4 with a double yesterday.
Grounded to the left side, and bobbled slightly by Lopez, and then safe at second. Lindor running through the bag, and now is in a rundown. Bichette trying to advance to second, but he's going to have to go back to first.
Well, there's where one word blew up in their face right there.
Well, that's what they teach now, running through the bag. But that time it cost the Mets.
I don't agree with that. I just don't agree with it.
So 2 outs now. Here's Carson Benj.
Hit hard by Benj, and that's a base hit. Bichette will go first to third. Benj trying for 2. The throw by Conine, the slide, and he's safe. Benj hustles a 2-base hit. His 15th double of the year.
Conine didn't get himself in position to make a better throw. He got caught flat-footed there. It's a game of inches, and Bench just got his left arm in there. Yep, he just took it for assumed that he was going to hold up.
Races the third. Mets are trying to break the ice here in the fourth inning. And there is strike three called on Luis Robert Jr. and the side is retired.
Snap throw to third.
What are you
does
doing, Joe?
not matter. He's all smiles as he makes his way over to the third base dugout. It's a strikeout looking of Luis Robert Jr. A fastball right down Broadway.
Top of the fifth inning here at Citi Field, scoreless game. And Howie, can you believe it? Kodai's back for the fifth.
Well, why not? Here's Griffin Conine in tight, ball four. Just missed hitting him in the elbow. And for the first time in this game, either team has put the leadoff man aboard. In the dirt, a fork ball that bounces off of Alvarez, rolls to the backstop, and that gets Conine down to second. Fork ball in the dirt. It'll be a wild pitch charged to Senga. So suddenly, back-to-back walks by Senga would allow just one base runner through 4 innings. And the Marlins have runners at first and second, nobody out, and Jacob Marcy coming up.
And a ground ball through the right side. That's a base hit for Jacob Marcy. Here comes Griffin Conine around third. He's going to score. Throw going in towards second. It's not in time. Beatty cut off the throw from Benj. If he didn't, they may have had Marcy at second, who's given the Marlins a 1-0 lead here in the fifth.
Well, that's going to be all for Senga, who was brilliant for the first 4 innings, but hit a wall here in the fifth. Xavier Curry coming in.
He's going to face left-hand hitting catcher Joe Mack. And with runners at second and third now and nobody out, and the Mets move the infield up here.
He lines that out towards left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Marcy got a great jump. Here comes the throw. It's not in time. It's 3-0 Miami. Joe Mack with a double, a single, and 2 RBIs.
You're absolutely right. Marcy had a huge jump, a good secondary off the second. As soon as that ball was hit, he was off.
Came into the night working on a string of 20 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings. Curry allowed 2 inherited runners to score, but none against his ledger so far.
Edwards with a shallow fly ball center field. Roberts on his horse. He's not going to get there. Edwards with a 2-out base hit and an RBI. And it's a 4-run fifth inning for Miami.
Now Roberts was playing in deep center field, and he covers a lot of ground. If it gets in front of him, not a lot of guys in the big leagues are going to catch it. That's a changeup.
Jorge Polanco struck out his first time up. Polanco grounds one down to first, and it trickles right by Stowers. The easiest play in the world, and Stowers muffs it, and the Mets have a 2-out base run.
It's outside ball 4, and who knows, maybe that error is going to unnerve Jansen Junk a little bit, because after the error by Stowers, which would have ended the inning, he walks Alvarez on 4 pitches.
So now the Mets have 2 men on, and A.J. Ewing coming up.
And he lines one into center field for a base hit. Polanco turns third. He'll come in with the first Met run. A.J. Ewing wasting no time. An RBI single to get the Mets on the board. It's 4-1.
It's an unearned run, as will be anything else they get here in this 5th inning.
So that gets the tying run to bat with Francisco Lindor, who has struck out and walked.
And he launches one into right for a base hit. Alvarez to third. He'll be held up there as Conine throws it into the plate. And the Mets have the bases loaded for Bichette.
Boy, oh boy, you should be in the dugout with no runs, and now you're got to dig deep.
2-0. Bichette reaches for that, loops it into shallow right center field. X is drifting back. He's calling for it, and he makes the catch backpedaling. Soft contact. Xavier Edwards was able to get to it in shallow right center, and Jansen Junk strands the bases loaded.
Now it looks like Jansen Junk's night might be over. He did wiggle his way out of some serious trouble there in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's nobody on and 2 out. Kyle Stowers made a bad error at first. There it was there. Just got right underneath his glove. And then when Stowers came into the dugout after that half inning, you could see him say, "My bad," and a little pat there on the right hip for Junk.
A 1 hit a mile out to right center field. Robert is back onto the track. He hangs his head as it flies into the Marlin bullpen. Kyle Stowers with a moonshot.
Well, you're going to make an error that leads to a run, and you've got it on your head. There's one way to get it right back, and Kyle Stowers just did.
4 consecutive strikeouts from reliever Fauché. That's the first one looking, but he looks some sharp.
Guys might as well, the rest of the defense might as well just sit down. O'Shea's got us a good opportunity. He got a fastball. You've only seen one fastball in this sequence, and that was the second pitch.
I mean, if he is foul tipping these pitches, he obviously is. I mean, he is just getting a whisker up.
He just barely got a hold of that one as well. That cutter down and in.
Ninth pitch to Lindor, and he cranks one to deep right field. Forget that. That is way out of here into the second deck.
It's big boy AB right there.
He just went to the well one too many times with the breaking ball. He only saw one fastball in that at bat.
Fairbanks making his 37th appearance of the season. He's got 15 saves. There's a fly ball deep to center field. Marcy's going back onto the warning track at the wall. He's got it, and the ball game is over. Pete Fairbanks saves his 16th game of the season, and that was a 7-pitch top or bottom of the 9th inning.
Really nice job by Jansen Junk. 5 innings, 1 run unearned. Big nights offensively for Stowers, number 16 on the year.